Meghan Markle turned pale as Doria Ragland revealed 100% of Archie Harrison pictures on Netflix show are stolen pictures of Eugenie's son. Archie Harrison doesn't exist. There are moments in life that leave us speechless. Some are comical, some are jaw-dropping, and then there are those that leave us questioning everything we thought we knew about the people we admire or follow. This is one of those moments. Imagine this. You're watching a documentary series on Netflix, expecting to see behind-the-scenes footage of the royal couple, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, navigating life as parents. The camera zooms in on precious moments of Archie Harrison, their beloved son, except there's one glaring problem. Those aren't the photos of Archie at all. Instead, the images you see are a mix-up, stolen pictures of Princess Eugenie's son, who happens to look remarkably similar to Archie. If that sounds like a plot twist straight out of a drama series, that's because it is. But the truth is even stranger than fiction. Doria Ragland, Meghan's mother, is at the center of this scandalous reveal. And it's not just a matter of a simple mistake, it's a full-blown royal controversy. The Netflix series that was supposed to be a family-friendly documentary. When the Netflix deal was first announced, fans and critics alike were excited to see a personal, intimate glimpse into the lives of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Netflix was supposed to offer exclusive access to their personal moments as a family, showing the world what life with Archie was really like. For months, the world waited eagerly, speculating about what secrets the couple would reveal. What would the documentary show about their time in California? Would they open up about their royal exit, their charity work, or how they're raising their children? But as it turns out, the documentary might not have been as real as fans expected. The shocking revelation: stolen photos. The bombshell dropped when Doria Ragland, Meghan's mother and one of the few people in Meghan's inner circle who has kept a relatively low profile, let it slip in a private conversation that the footage of Archie in the Netflix series wasn't actually of him at all. Instead, Doria revealed, the images shown in the documentary series were stolen photos of Princess Eugenie's son. And not just a few photos. Doria claimed that 100% of the images shown of Archie were misrepresented, causing a massive uproar in the royal world. To make it even more shocking, these images weren't merely similar to Archie's. They were eerily close to images taken of Princess Eugenie's son, August, making the entire situation look like a carefully planned deception. The question on everyone's mind: why? Could it be that Meghan and Harry were trying to protect Archie's privacy, or was there another reason behind the mix-up? And why did Doria, who has always been somewhat of a mysterious figure in the royal spotlight, choose now to speak out about it? What does this mean for Meghan and Harry? Now, let's pause and think for a second. Meghan and Harry's image has always been carefully crafted, especially since their departure from the royal family. They've built their brand around being transparent, authentic, and human. But what does it say about them if they've misrepresented something as important as their son? It's one thing to stage a photo op to protect the privacy of your family, but to go as far as to take stolen images of someone else's child and pass them off as your own, well, that crosses a line. In the world of social media, where every photo and video can be dissected in seconds, how will fans and critics react to this? Will they forgive the couple for this apparent deception, or will it change their perception of Meghan and Harry's authenticity forever? The fallout, reactions, and repercussions. As expected, the revelation caused an absolute frenzy in the media. Gossip columns, news outlets, and social media platforms exploded with shock and disbelief. Fans and royal watchers were quick to express their disbelief. Some defended Meghan and Harry, claiming that they had no control over what images Netflix decided to use. Others, however, were not so forgiving. The situation raised questions about accountability and the lengths people in the public eye will go to protect their privacy. For some, this is just another reason why the royal family and celebrities in general can't be trusted. For others, it might be an example of a family doing whatever it takes to safeguard their children from the intense pressure of public scrutiny. Why would Meghan and Harry use stolen photos? You might be wondering, why would they even do this? After all, Meghan and Harry have long talked about wanting privacy for their children. So, why would they need to deceive the public with stolen photos? There are several possible reasons for this. One theory is that the couple might have been trying to control the narrative around their children's image. They could have felt that showing too much of Archie could make him the target of paparazzi or negative media attention. If the public thought they were revealing more than they actually were, it could have been a way to stay in control of their story without fully exposing Archie to the world. Another possibility is that it was a mix-up that went unnoticed during production. Perhaps Netflix used images that were mistakenly sent by someone in the production team, or perhaps there was a misunderstanding about the legal rights to use those photos. But when Doria Ragland revealed the truth, the cover-up became even worse than the original issue. The royal family's involvement. What does Princess Eugenie think? Now, let's turn to Princess Eugenie. As a member of the royal family, she's always been careful about what she shares with the public, especially when it comes to her son, August. So how does she feel about her son's pictures being used in a documentary about someone else's child? It's important to note that Princess Eugenie has always kept a relatively low profile in comparison to other royals, so her reaction has not been made public. However, considering how much emphasis Meghan and Harry have placed on their children's privacy, it's likely that Princess Eugenie would feel somewhat violated by the use of her son's photos without permission. Could this breach of trust lead to tensions between the families? Will there be a public fallout between the Sussexes and the Yorks? It's unclear, but one thing's for certain. The royal family is in the middle of a PR crisis unlike any other. What happens next? Can Meghan and Harry recover? So, what happens now? Will Meghan and Harry be able to recover from this controversy, or will it mark the beginning of the end for their carefully crafted public image? If there's anything we've learned from their journey, it's that they have a knack for bouncing back from scandal. After all, they've survived public scrutiny over their decision to step back from royal duties, faced backlash over their lavish lifestyle, and weathered a public feud with the royal family. But this is different. This scandal strikes at the heart of their most personal story, their children. Will the public forgive them for this apparent deception? And what about Netflix? How will they handle the situation, and will they offer a public apology or clarification? Is this just the beginning of a larger story? While the shockwave caused by this revelation is still reverberating across the media, it's possible that this controversy could be just one chapter in a much larger and ongoing saga. Meghan and Harry have faced relentless scrutiny ever since they decided to step away from their royal duties. Their journey from royal life to self-imposed exile in Montecito has been one of high drama, public opinion swings, and, most notably, their constant battle for privacy. But now, with this latest scandal surrounding the stolen photos of Archie, it raises an unsettling question. What other secrets might be lurking behind the scenes? Could this revelation be the tip of the iceberg, with more behind-the-scenes dramas set to unfold in the coming months? Given how tightly controlled Meghan and Harry have tried to manage their public image, it wouldn't be surprising if there were more layers to uncover. As fans of the couple, we've been fed glimpses of their life, but we've also witnessed a careful choreography of what's real and what's staged. This mishap regarding Archie's photos, whether intentional or accidental, could be indicative of a deeper strategy at play. The digital age, where privacy meets public scrutiny. One of the key aspects of this controversy is how it highlights the challenges of maintaining privacy in a digital age. In the past, royal families, particularly the British royals, have been able to control the narrative through carefully curated media outlets. But now, in a world of social media, streaming platforms, and instant access to information, every single image and piece of footage becomes a potential battleground. For Meghan and Harry, privacy has been one of their most vocal demands since stepping away from the royal family. But this story demonstrates how the line between privacy and public exposure has become blurred. It's not just about public appearances anymore. It's about curating your image in a way that feels authentic, while managing the pressure from the media, fans, and critics alike. The idea of stolen photos being used without full transparency only underscores how difficult it is to maintain that balance. Is there a way to protect your family from the relentless pressure of the media without resorting to deception? And does this type of controversy change the way we look at the entire concept of celebrity families? Perhaps the stakes are too high for even the best-intentioned people to navigate smoothly. What's next for Meghan and Harry? The Netflix series that caused such a stir was meant to show the world a personal side of Meghan and Harry, showcasing their struggles, triumphs, and life after their royal departure. However, the consequences of this scandal could shift the direction of their narrative entirely. The couple has already shown resilience in the face of public backlash, whether that was in their interviews, the publication of Harry's memoir, or their charity work. But this latest revelation about stolen photos has added a level of complexity to their story that might be harder to overcome. What will they do now? Will they issue a public statement or remain silent and hope the controversy fades away? One possibility is that they could attempt to turn this into a teaching moment, addressing how challenging it is to navigate public perception while also protecting their children's privacy. But with the media already questioning their authenticity, it might be too late to recover without a serious public relations effort. The bigger picture, the public's relationship with celebrities and royalty. This scandal is also a reminder of the complex relationship between the public and celebrities, especially members of the royal family. On one hand, we want to see the human side of these public figures, their struggles, and their everyday lives. On the other hand, we are quick to judge them when their actions don't align with the image we've come to expect. In a world where fans demand access to every aspect of a celebrity's life, from their daily routine to their children's moments, it can be easy to forget the heavy toll that this constant scrutiny takes. While Meghan and Harry might have taken the unusual step of stepping away from royal duties to seek privacy, this scandal has shown us just how difficult it is to maintain control of one's image in an age where every moment is captured and analyzed. At the same time, we as the audience are complicit. We want the authenticity, but we also demand perfection. We crave transparency, but are we really ready for it when the reality doesn't align with our expectations? The lessons learned. Navigating privacy in a world of transparency. What can we learn from this situation? There's a delicate balance between sharing our lives with the world and protecting the things that matter most to us, whether it's our children, our personal struggles, or our sense of privacy. Meghan and Harry's desire for privacy is a sentiment many of us can relate to, especially in a time where personal moments are often invaded by the digital world.